Alpine. Yes. Welcome 21.6 The Net. Of course, it's time for Anything Goes with Bremer and Jones. She's Bremer. Woo! I'm Jones. And, of course, Bremer and Jones, Anything Goes, brought to you through the financial support of our good friends at, look at that beautiful thing, Natural Therapy Wellness Center, www.mchenrymassage.com, 815-385-8190. Beautiful job with the cue cards, Dawn.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Just a blast. What a great day to have this show. Just a long, shitty day for both of us, I think.
Ass.
So I'm glad we're here to
and it's
end.
Not over.
And this chair that I'm sitting in keeps going, shrinking down.
Like it's really just you. You're old and you're shrinking.
Yeah. Hunching over, which is absolutely fantastic.
But you look hot. It's a good outfit on you.
Yeah, I decided to go with the sport coat today. Getting a little bit chillier outside in northern Illinois.
But that color is good on you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'm more of a pastel. I'm a spring guy.
You are.
Yeah. So,
you look good in that color.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How's it going? You had your foot drained.
I did. For all those people who are watching during dinner.
Yeah.
I had my foot drained. Remember, we talked about 4 weeks ago tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I woke up to a hematoma.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't going away. So it's 4 weeks ago tomorrow.
4 weeks already. Wow.
4 weeks ago tomorrow. I had to have an MRI last week. And I also have cellulitis in the foot now. So I have an infection in the foot.
Oh, no.
So today I had my foot drained.
Yeah.
Very pleasant.
Gross. I don't look like
gross,
pudding.
Disgusting, pleasant.
No,
so I'm got to be on antibiotics.
How did it infect? It didn't break skin or anything.
Nope. But it was because it was such a huge hematoma.
It was amazing.
It was.
If you're watching, it looked like this thing.
It was. I didn't know a foot could grow that big.
No, that was huge. It was not good. Wasn't the size of a golf ball, which you would think would be large on a foot. It was more the size of a
baseball.
A baseball.
It was the size of a baseball.
Right.
I've never seen. I mean, it was bad enough that the emergency doctor said, "I'm not really sure what that is."
What?
And Sally Santos from Health Markets told me that there was a TV show or a movie that she watched that this girl had a ginormous thing on her cheek.
Mm-hmm.
And that when she opened it, baby spiders came out.
Yeah.
So for about
That's
a week, I was convinced that I was going to have Spider Woman because it was over Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So I was for sure thought I was going to have baby spiders come out my foot.
Oh, absolutely. Gross.
But no, just a hematoma.
Gross. So yeah. So that's good. So he feels better now. Relieve some pressure.
The pressure is relieved. It's wrapped up.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be on bed rest tonight. See how that's working.
That's right.
And that's it. It's supposed to be so good. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice. But now perhaps you'll be able to get back into the gym.
Yes. Hopefully I can get back into the gym when I come back from Florida.
Yeah.
I will be back on the 29th. So I already said I'll be back in the 30th.
Yeah.
Got that all worked out. So that's good.
Hopefully.
How is your gym experience going? What's going on with you?
Fantastic. I haven't stepped on the scale, but my clothes fit better. And
are you still going 2 days a week?
Yeah. Well, Monday we showed up and this is a major chain. It's a purple and yellow major chain gym that we go work out
Planet
at.
Fitness.
Yeah. And so they're not open 24 hours anymore through the weekend.
When?
Through the weekend.
Oh.
They close like at 10 or something on the weekend nights. So we're there. They open up at 6 on Monday. So Mike and I get there, and the person with the keys not there. They're not even around. So it's like, come out to the cars and go, well, the person with the keys is still about a half hour away. I'm like, I'm not sitting here till 6:30 in the morning. So Mike and I said, well, I'll see you tomorrow, which is Wednesday tomorrow, right? So
wow,
but going well. Still, it's the interesting thing is, and once you start this regimen, much like the diet that you're on, and the way that we're eating, as a matter of fact, thank you Antioch Pizza for hooking us up with some pizza tonight. Right? We got a shout out to Antioch Pizza.
Antioch Pizza gave me free pizza because my name is Dawn.
Her name is Dawn, and she's part of the Bremer and Jones show. So big shout out to Antioch Pizza. Great. Yes. I had onion, pepper, mushroom. And there was some sausage on there. It was very delicious. Yes. Thin crust. It was very delicious.
Yes, I had a piece of stuffed pepperoni, which was delicious. I'm not really sure that it was good for our diet. Actually, I'm looking for Mike's number right now as we speak.
Yeah, it's probably not a.
Can you send it to me?
Yeah, it's probably well. If that's all we've eaten today, then we got our calories
That's not
there.
all I ate.
Oh, that's pretty much all I've eaten.
Nope. Today, you
Busy
know, I'm
day.
an emotional eater.
Okay.
And so I had some emotion about getting my
Mm.
foot sucked out by a doctor.
Yeah.
So I may have gone to Twisted Burger for lunch.
Twisted Burger.
Delicious.
Where down
Grays Lake.
Grays Lake.
And they had a special,
Uh-huh.
a delicious burger with fried pickles and sriracha sauce.
Yeah.
May or may not have been fantastic.
May or may not have just been delicious.
And I may or may not have eaten it all.
Yeah.
So I did eat a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and
Did you eat the bun or did you go just
I
straight
ate the bun.
protein?
I ate everything.
You did
I said I
you
was
did
an
the works.
emotional eater.
You did the works.
Yes.
Sure
and I have terrible guilt about it, and I don't want you to tell Mike.
It's all right. I don't know anything. I just make fun of you because you're not in the gym. Oh,
Whatever.
my
But I
foot.
am down. I am down 29 pounds.
That is incredible. You look fantastic.
Thank you. Nobody can tell. Let's be honest.
No, they can.
No, nobody can.
They
tell.
can.
Nobody has said a word.
Well, nobody wants to, right? I mean,
I would like them to.
Okay, so
I would like somebody.
People out there, if you bump into
if
Dawn,
you bump into me, I would appreciate
like,
it.
damn,
if
girl,
you could say, "Wow,
30 pounds. That's impressive.
You look like you lost weight."
29 pounds is impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. And you didn't send me the phone number.
No, I didn't. Not yet. We will.
What were you doing on your phone?
I was looking for it, but it just says Mike McKay. Doesn't give me a number.
How do you communicate with him?
I just text him.
Mike, if you're watching the show, we need your number.
So that's all. I just text him back and forth.
I'm looking at words in my text messages like avoiding me, because I think he sent me stuff saying you must be avoiding me, because I don't think he believed that I had this 4-week.
Well, way to just not communicate with your trainer at all.
You know, it is the trainer's job.
And if he's reached out
just once,
and his reply is, "You must be avoiding me." Then it's yours. Then it's your fault.
What else is going on with you? I want to know what's happened to you.
Well, of course, we are in the heat of packing and getting ready to move. We sold our home.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
It wasn't even on the market, and
did you get full price?
We got a very nice offer from a great couple from Missouri who are moving up in this area.
Wow!
And again, we live in a nice neighborhood out in Wonder Lake, and it's nice. We've been there 18 years. We had been talking about maybe putting it on the market come the summer, get through the school year.
Okay.
And this wonderful family said, "Hey, we'd like your house, and here, how about this much?" And we were like, "Well, sure, you got it." So then we that was on Saturday before Halloween. And then on Halloween, we went and looked at a couple of houses. We fell in love with both of them. One had a pool. I dug that. But and they were both 4-bedroom, 2-car garage, just everything. Both of them were great. The one with the pool, though, smelled like maybe they smoked in it, know. So
can we talk about that? Can we stop for a second? Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to sell your house, don't smoke in it.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. Okay, I'm back.
So I mean, we were like, do they have a fireplace in this house? Because it smelled like, they tried to cover it up or whatever. So I go, they must be smokers because there's new stuff in here. There's new paint, but you can still smell that like they had a fireplace, but there was no fireplace.
Nope, no fireplace.
And then we went to this other house, 4-bedroom, 3-car garage, beautiful, backs up to a cornfield, and absolutely go.
And where is it?
This is this home in McHenry, south side of McHenry. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
And so Alice's words to describe it were, "This is peaceful."
Okay.
Right.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you going to do your shiplap walls at the new place?
The house doesn't need it. The house is really nice, but knowing Alice, then yes, we will create.
Does it need work or anything?
No. As a matter of fact, Scott Giles from Community Home Inspections came out and inspected it and was like, this got good bones. This is nice, right? So,
Very
he's like,
good.
really got a nice house here.
Well, I'm very happy for you.
So it's good. And here's the frustrating thing: when you're not selling a house, like you do every day, is the negotiations. They're good people, but I start getting mad, like you,
right?
You know, you know.
How was your home inspection?
My house is crappy. That mold in the attic. And so we're having our good friends from Restoration One coming out and remediating the mold. Right. Absolutely. And then we've lived in this house for 18 years and the electric panel is bad. And there's double hopped up things. I don't know. The electric.
Did you do it? Because I know you're really good with that stuff.
No. So
he uses tape and paper clips.
Yeah. So, but we've done some, we've had some electrical work done, but nobody's ever said like, hey, your boxes, there's double hopped and this and that, and there's no shut off for the one, and there's no shut off for the one below, this, that, and the third. And we're like, all right, cool.
Right.
No, you got to get that fixed. That's a major hazard.
So how much is this costing?
So the mold remediation for a house our size is going to be about $3,500 through Restoration One, of course, and then called Gold Shield Services today for the electrical work. It'd be about $9,500. And
my God.
And so very thankful for Derek and Art, the guys and gals at Gold Shield Services. They're going to be coming out to repair it.
Okay.
And here's the bottom line. And I'm just going to say this about our good friends at Gold Shield. I love them because they support the station. Of course,
they do.
They are not the cheapest, but that's for a reason.
Yes.
I could have had some schmuck pull up in a white van. Schmuck.
You said
schmuck. I could have some schmuck pull up in a white van and then do it for $1,500 or whatever.
No, you got to do it right.
If you're leaving a house and you've got a family with 5 kids moving in, you want to leave it a safe, healthy place for them.
Correct.
Jessica,
5 kids are moving in.
Yeah, Jessica, how are you, sister? Yep, Jess is awesome. Got her text and email saying you're all set. So yeah, I would agree. Big shout out to our friends at Gold Shield Services today. Any radon? Awesome. No, as a matter of fact, it is fun. But no, there's no radon. We had it tested, no radon, which is nice. It's a walkout, basement, so you don't get that a lot. And the new house has a radon system in it. So
that's awesome.
So yeah, so we're safe all around. And it's but these are really, really good people, right? And I've spoken with them off to the side and things like that.
Which you're not supposed to do.
But it's just so weird, the negotiating part,
It's awful.
And you're like, why are you trying to rape me right now?
Hey, not an appropriate word to use.
But in the real estate,
let me teach you 2 words
in the real estate one.
Let me teach you 2 words.
There was no reach around. There was no kiss.
These are 2 words that are not appropriate to use. I want everybody to learn this for negotiations. They're trying to rape me. Not a good word. Eliminate that. And the other one that you should never say is, I don't want them to Jew me down.
Oh, yeah. No.
They say that to me all the time.
I'd say it to you all the time.
Do you know what it's like when somebody says to a Jewish woman, I don't want them to Jew you down?
It depends how many drinks we've had. I might let you down, Jew me all day. Anyway.
Damn.
Hey, oh.
Whoa, what kind of show was this?
But it's just interesting, right? And I know they want to do what's best for them, and we want to do what's best for them. And my heart, you know me 100%. My heart is I want to do what's right so I can sleep at night, and I know that they're safe moving in the house I've lived in for 18 years.
Right.
And there are people who'll be like, yeah,
a lot of people wouldn't move forward with that deal with mold and electrical panel and bad stuff. So good that they're staying with the deal.
Yeah. I mean, like I told Alice, if we live here, then we got to address this.
Well, sure, because now you're going to think about burning all the time.
Correct. So being there 18 years without having an issue is...
You're lucky.
Yeah, God has watched out for us. So that's why I say, it is what it is. And it had to be done anyway. So it's just, again, Gold Shield and
So
Restoration
when do
One.
you move?
The moving van will show up on the 12th.
Who are you using?
University Movers. So
Very good.
Vicky and Mike over there, Boxlighter. So Dry Ski came out, gave us a great quote as well. It would just, they're a little bit busier, so it would have been a little bit of a weird timing thing. So we our goal is to be out of the house the day before closing, so that when closing's done, there you go.
Very cool.
Done. So, but it's very stressful.
How do the kids feel about it?
Of course, 2 of them are out of the house. The 19-year-old is cool. She's like, "Oh, great, unfinished basement. It's mine. I'm going to make it into my own apartment thing." All right, go for it. Cool. It's all yours. Lucy, who's my 7th grader, is like, I don't want to go, but we're like, listen, you can design your own room.
So what about school?
So what do you mean? So we're going to let her finish the year.
Right, you're going to drive her every
day?
we'll
drive her back and forth. And let her finish the year, and then she'll go to McHenry Middle School.
For 8th grade?
For 8th grade.
How does she feel about that?
She's fine.
Does she know anybody at MMS?
Yeah, she knows some teachers. I mean, kids nowadays know everybody, right? Yeah, what's your worst real estate closing story, Dawn?
Oh, me? Or I don't know, Shana, were you meeting me or him?
Yeah, you.
How long do you got, Shane?
Yeah, that's right.
My worst closing story would probably be one that happened about 2.5 years ago, when I was representing the seller who had already bought and moved out of state. Yeah. And we were at the closing table for their purchase while they were driving across state to go get ready for their closing, which was happening the next day. And the buyer's driver's license got flagged because it was a fake driver's license with a fake social security card, and they were an illegal alien and had no availability to purchase.
How did the lender not catch that?
It was all fake.
Wow.
So I'd never had that happen to me.
Wow.
And these poor people who had packed up their lives and were waiting to close on another house did not get a house. And, so
they're sitting there homeless.
They're sitting there homeless.
Well, they're not. I mean, but their home is back here now.
But luckily, what we ended up doing was we have some investors that we talked to. And this investor, it was a really good house for an investor anyway.
Yeah.
And we had an investor who came and bought it, and we closed in 2 weeks. So they had 2 weeks of a hotel.
Did they lose the house that they were?
No, actually, everybody was great. It was just 2 weeks of them having an out-of-pocket expense. They stayed at a Residence Inn, though.
Yeah.
And so it cost them a few grand, but it was better than losing everything.
Yeah.
So that is my worst.
Yeah.
Closing story. What's yours?
The worst, if it gets to closing, I pretty much close the deal, right? So the worst is, from a lender standpoint, is we miss the closing date, right? Because there's so much that, I mean, you got this family with it's, like us right now is, man, we have them coming on the 12th and they're packing up our house on the 12th, right? And then if it doesn't close on the 13th, or something happens with the new home or whatever, you're just sitting here like, now what? We got to live.
I got a 4th bedroom.
We may end up using it, right? But so really, the worst is, you get 2 days or a day before closing, and you don't have that clear to close, and there's a bump in the road, whatever it may be, for whatever reason, and now we've got to wait again, or and. So the worst one I had, we missed 2 closing dates on the same one and went an extra 2 weeks. Fortunately, the people were out of the house. They were living somewhere. They already had another place. So it wasn't like they were out, but it's, number one, embarrassing. It's horrible, because now you've got this family who was renting, now living in a hotel, and their stuff is all in a truck.
Right, which they're paying extra money for the truck.
Right.
It's so crappy.
Yeah.
So it's stressful. I'm telling you, people think that our jobs are easy.
You make it look easy, for sure.
Thank you. We I call us the Band-Aids. Like we literally are plugging holes, and every day it's something.
Problem
It's
solvers. That's
problem
what I tell
solvers.
people.
It's really what we are. And it's we just had a closing. Somebody that I've known for about 17 years was getting a gift.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody was giving her a $25,000 gift to buy this house.
Yeah.
So the lenders have to verify that $25,000 gift and where it came from. And you have to know the person for a very long time, so it's not money laundering.
That's right.
And the person this was supposed to close yesterday. So the lady who was gifting the $25,000 refused to give a copy of the bank statement because they're come from a lot of money. It's a
you don't need to see my account.
Very, very, very prominent, well-known company who they own, and they did not want anybody to see how much money was in their bank statement. And we had to do it. The loan officer was like, "You have to show it. There's no way around it. It's money laundering."
Sly?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I mean, he knows his business really well. His business.
You know? So everybody was calling on Friday crying, and we were like, just give it time. Let's see what we can do. Our loan officer got a workaround, ended up getting the bank president to sign an affidavit stating that they had enough money and that they didn't need to see the statement, but could verify that there was a minimum of a certain fund and that money had been in the bank, whatever. So we closed yesterday. And these are so it's my son, Sam's, it was his best friend since kindergarten.
Yeah.
And she came to our office yesterday and I got a bouquet of flowers this huge and chocolates and one of our agents.
From the gift giver.
From the buyer. Thanking us that it's her first time.
I know these people.
You do?
Yeah, we talked about it. They live 2 doors away from me.
That's right. You do know them. Yeah. So it was her first house and 48 years old that she's ever owned.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a good person too.
I forgot that's your old neighbor.
Yeah.
Soon to be. Yeah. So she won't be your neighbor either. She's actually moving off of Green Street too.
Yep, down a little bit. You. Yeah, off Skyway there.
Yeah. So they're following you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're on. What is it? It's such a long name. Foxview Highland Drive is.
That's a long name.
Very ritzy.
Yeah. Where do you live? That's why that coat goes with you.
Foxview Highland Drive. Yeah. Creative fix for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's just, and it is, and when you're people like us who genuinely give a shit about people, it's very stressful,
awful.
Right? So
very awful.
So I know what to do for my loan. So my loan is, I got all the cards stacked, shuffled, ready to go, and it looks good, and we'll probably get the clear to close through, at the end of this week, right? It's just what we would call a clean deal, right? But I will still be nervous up until the ink, because what can go wrong,
Seriously.
And you can't just go, great, 3 weeks before we've got this, right? Now, the unfortunate thing is I've got to work with the sale of my house for the down payment of the new one, so I can't move that closing up,
right?
Because
you're stuck waiting to make sure that they can close on their house to see if you can get this house.
Yeah,
it's a domino effect. It's stressful. I
don't think there's going to be a problem. I'm sure both will be pretty clean. And what I have said
who's the other agent? Who's the agent for them? Anybody from around here?
Oh yeah, Doreen Swanson from Glacier.
Doreen's great.
Doreen's awesome. Yeah. Oh, and she and I have. She's so patient with me because I'm getting upset in the negotiations and whatnot. She's very, very patient, and I'm just trying to figure this out. I don't sell houses every day. Matter of fact, I only bought one 18 years ago.
Right.
And when you're on the money side, I don't listen. I don't care. Whatever you guys negotiate, just send me the contract that's amended or whatever. Whatever. Right. I really don't care what you're going through. And now it's very humbling for me because I'm like, oh, I get what you're going through now. With all my borrowers. So if you're a lender out there, you should buy or sell a home every 5 years or something, just to be.
It's telling you, it'll make you humble. But what people don't realize about selling a house, it's not as easy as just showing a house, writing a contract, and getting it done. I touch these contracts multiple times a day. Plus, we have an assistant who does it. We have the lawyers that are looking at it. There are so many different facets to selling a house. So many timelines you have to hit. It's exhausting.
Oh, yes, yes. Have you had anyone announce the change of employment at closing? Let's reschedule.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. That has happened. Another one that I had is these people were getting ready to close, and every time you close, you end up with you end up pulling their credit again to make
buy stuff.
A $46,000 vehicle.
Shut up.
You're just like,
oh, you got to be kidding me.
What is going on? And so it whacked them out of. This wasn't a purchase, just a refinance, thank goodness. But I couldn't get the deal done because now their debt to income's all whacked.
Yeah.
I'm like, you remember that email I sent that said, hey, for the next 45 days, don't do this, this. Don't go out and buy a car.
We just recently had somebody who was closing on their house. And the day before closing, they pulled the credit, and they had bought living room furniture.
Yeah, don't do
all this living room furniture.
Yeah.
And so, of course, we had to postpone the closing. They had to cancel the order. They had to get the money back. We had to get a letter from them. I mean, it was so tip of the day when you are buying or refinancing for 45 days, don't use your credit.
Yeah. And
pay cash.
Remember that email. Right. The interesting thing too is, and here's the interesting thing, I guess, right, is I was just talking with somebody I've got a pre-qualification out on, and they're like, hey, I'm gonna go and switch jobs. Is it okay? Well, tell me about the job. Is it? No, it's totally different. And yes, we should learn this stuff in school. Absolutely. And so the interesting thing is that, I go, well, that's fine. No, and it's great because there's a lot of commission based. Well, okay. So that's fine if you want to do that, but then you can't buy a house for the next 2 years.
Right.
What? Well, you have to have 2 years of commission, reported before we can do that. And they're like, oh, maybe I should. Yeah, I would stay where you're at until you get a new house.
100%.
And then I still wouldn't.
You got to remember, if you're switching careers, you got to stay if you're switching jobs, you got to stay in the same career path.
That's right.
You can't even switch. You can't go.
Yeah, you can't go from mechanic
to. You can't go from mechanic to a lawyer.
Right.
Cannot.
So
it's just. But I make more money. Nope. Yep. Cannot.
There's so many moving parts. It's ridiculous, and which
is why you need to have a good lender like Kent Jones to talk to you through everything. You need to make sure whomever you use in the home buying process is educated like Kent Jones.
Yeah,
and who looks handsome in a sports coat.
It is. It's so fun. It's so rewarding. But it is absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And again, when you're a person like me who doesn't like to say no, or
you say no to me all the time.
I'm married, and but you know what I mean. It's so hard for me to deliver that, to tell it. But now I've learned to be like, listen, this sucks. You suck. Yeah, you know what? You didn't tell me about this, that, and the third, and guess what? I found it.
So let me ask you a question. This is the most important question.
Yeah.
Are you having your last Thanksgiving in your house?
No, we've only had one. I think in 18 years, maybe 2 Thanksgivings in our house.
So do you have any last day thing planned?
No, I'm and here's what I've told the girls is listen, everything in this house is what makes our house a home is going with us. I said, so it's just going to be a different 4 walls that it's in. I said, so yeah, we've spent 18 years here, but if the house were to burn down and we lost all this stuff, yeah, I'd be sad. But guess what? We're taking it with us.
Yeah, that's good.
And we're purging, which is great. Like, we're throwing crap out, right?
That's great.
Alice and I said, listen, if we haven't touched it in 2 years, get rid of it. I mean, so I've got the back of my van is full of books that we haven't looked at.
Are they kids' books at all?
Oh no, they're religious books. They're As a deacon, that's
That's true.
I've got all these religious books, but I'm like, I can get all this stuff on Google now.
Yeah.
I don't need
Drop
this.
it off at church.
I don't need this encyclopedia of world religions.
Try it. Drop off at church. Go to Willow Creek or
yeah, no, I'm taking it down to Half Price Books.
All right.
Maybe they'll pay me $5
So what are you doing
per pound
for Thanksgiving?
So we will. Last year we did Thanksgiving at home. Everybody's on lockdown. But for the prior, I think 18 years up to that point, we go to the Wisconsin Dells with her family, her mom, dad, sisters, and their families, to the Wilderness Resort. We got a big old log cabin, condo or two, depending on who's there, and we just hang out.
I love those condos.
Hang
out.
out.
The one with the upstairs and the ginormous bathtub.
Yeah.
I love those. We go there once a year with the Owens family. We love it.
So we do
fun.
that.
You're going to cook there and have
everybody cooks there, the whole works, and then there's the outlet mall right there, the Prime Outlet Mall. So all Black Friday deals and stuff. The girls all go out shopping, and Grandma loves to spend money on them, and
that's good. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So and it is it's fun, but it's what we've come to know for Thanksgiving.
That's
so
great.
Probably in the 18 years we've been at this house, maybe 2 Thanksgivings.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So,
but we'll be out before Christmas, so that's the big thing.
Awesome. You know what I'm doing? Thanks for asking.
What are you doing? You're going down to Florida. You always go to Florida.
I don't always go to Florida. This is my first time going to Florida.
You've been there like 3 times this year.
I mean, but not for Thanksgiving. Yeah. It's my first ever Thanksgiving in Florida. And I'm going to see my mother. And my mother's house is infested with mold. So my mother has just been removed from her house.
Wow,
maybe forcibly.
That's bad.
And so I just rented my mother for 6 weeks, a little cottage, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom cottage from VRBO for 6 weeks, $14,000, because she lives on an island, and that's how much it is there. So now I'm going to stay at some VRBO with my children. I will be in a bunk bed with my 12-year-old.
Nice.
And my mother says to me,
top or bottom? You're going down?
I will be on the bottom. Thank you. Yeah. My mother said, for Thanksgiving, we're going to go to the Dear Dutchman. So apparently we're going to the Dear Dutchman, which is an Amish buffet. That's where I'm
an Amish buffet.
An Amish buffet.
If they cook as well as they do
food
woodwork,
is delicious.
Yeah, so you can't go wrong.
That's where I'm having Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So now I'm moping.
Why?
Because I love Thanksgiving and I like to be at a house with family and talk about wonderful things, not at a restaurant.
What's wrong with the Amish buffet?
I want to be at Thanksgiving. So I'm very pouty about it.
No.
I don't want to eat at an Amish buffet. I also don't want to cook a turkey, so we'll be at the Amish buffet. But so I'm hoping that I'll be able to have
There's a shortage on
Friendsgiving
turkeys
or something,
anyway. Yeah.
or somebody will invite me to a later Thanksgiving.
Yeah, friends something. Eddie says never had Amish anything, but curious.
Eddie, let me tell you, this Dear Dutchman place is very well known in the area. A lot of my friends who go out to Sarasota have it. It's a huge Amish community, and it's like roast beef, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, beets that are like delicious beets.
It's like the Old Country Buffet.
But it's really
Remember the Old Country Buffet?
I do.
OCB.
But it's really good food. Delicious salad bar. And then they're most famous for their cream pies. I said, look, I'm with a 5-year-old. Their banana cream pie is luscious and delicious.
Eddie, you've never had a Amish cream pie?
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord,
I'm going to send you pictures on Thanksgiving of my pie.
Please do. I need that. I would absolutely love that. I don't know how I'll explain that to Alice, but please do. Anything goes.
I'm
crying now. That's just hilarious. we were almost 35 minutes in before I lost it.
I
Oh
don't sound pouty. I am
no,
pouty.
yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's right.
YOLO.
YOLO.
That's right.
Eddie, do you want to see a picture of
Listen,
my cream pie also? Just let me know.
Here's what I want.
DM me.
Here's what I want you to do. Just put a little negligee by it.
Put a negligee by it? I'll carry it. I'll take it. I'll take the negligee to the Amish goddamn buffet.
Take a picture of it. Just send me. Here's my pie. Happy Thanksgiving.
I'll put underwear underneath.
Sam,
do you want my mom's underwear?
No. No. Oh my gosh.
My God.
Just have Sam.
So
He'll do it right. Oh my god.
Yeah. So my kids don't even know that we're having a buffet.
Amish.
An Amish buffet.
Amish buffet.
But I will be in Florida while you are sitting here.
Well, I'll be at the wilderness. It's not cold there.
It is.
But because you're indoors. I mean,
yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't jump into people's soup. I mean, you go there and there's all these strangers sitting in a hot tub, and that's just people's soup.
It's disgusting.
It's just gross.
And men should not be in a
hot tub.
It causes infections in your balls.
In the balls.
Yeah. No hot tub because you don't want some infected balls by my cream pie. What are you doing over there? Even DM me sounds wrong. I know,
Shayna.
Whatever.
Oh, man.
At least you're laughing, Shayna.
Oh, my God. That's good
That's what
stuff.
happens. Anything goes with Bremer and Jones.
Anything goes.
So we have a topic to talk about.
Yeah. So because we're not going to be here next week because you're going to be traveling. You've got a very, very busy week the rest of this week as well. And so what we're doing is we'll do a best of Anything Goes with Bremer and Jones next week. Fred says, I do hate infected balls.
I do. Oh, Fred, can you answer a question?
Yeah, about infected balls.
Speaking of infected balls, I have not opened my ball mustard yet.
Yeah, you should be.
Is it still safe? How long? It says you canned it in July.
Yeah.
When can I use it through if it's not been opened, Mr. Judak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, we're waiting for Fred to tell me about his delicious mustard balls.
You should be fine.
I'm not asking you. You didn't can it.
No, it's just good stuff. You should be fine. So what we did here, our crack staff sent out, I guess, a quiz, not a quiz, but a survey.
Yeah.
And came up with the 17 worst Thanksgiving side dishes.
Correct. So we're going to go through them.
We're going to go through them.
We're going to decide if we think they're crap.
Right.
Or we would eat them.
Reverse order. Number 17 is
Brussels sprouts.
Boiled.
It's boiled Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
I would not fucking eat boiled Brussels sprouts if you beg me to. But I will eat charred.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pan-seared with
some
bacon
chili sauce and bacon.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But boiled.
It's good for up to 12 months.
Thanks,
of course,
Fred.
that's a Little Bird Kitchen.
Which you should order because their mustard seeds is
Absolutely.
amazing.
Could probably still get some in time for the Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm going to take some with me.
I'm taking the liquid gold with me, baby.
Oh, I got cowboy candy too.
It's good. Boiled Brussels sprouts.
What about you?
Boiled Brussels sprouts, absolutely gross.
Gross, right?
Yeah, you fry them, with some soy or something like that, a little bacon.
Chili paste is delicious.
Chili paste, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so we're
but
both
it can't
agreed.
be mushy. They're
we
gross.
Have to keep score. We have to see.
Yeah,
what we
so we're good with that. 17 boiled Brussels sprouts,
so
the worst.
I'm a no, and you're a no.
Yeah. Shayna's with us. Caramelized, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
caramelized.
so we're both the no.
Yep. All right. Okay. Number 16 comes in creamed spinach.
Hell no.
Really?
Hell no.
No, why is that?
That's disgusting.
I love creamed spinach. You know who had the best creamed spinach? Boston Market. Remember Boston Market?
I do remember they had the best meatloaf. But their cream
spinach.
I
love spinach, raw, cooked, whatever.
I like raw spinach.
So
a
good
like
cream spinach is okay for me.
Yeah. All right. So you're a yes, I'm a no.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, let's go. Number 15. Right there.
Cranberry relish. Hell yes.
Gross.
Yes.
What? No.
Oh my God. Cranberry.
They're tart. They're gross.
Oh my God. It's delicious. What about regular cranberry sauce? Do you like regular cranberry sauce?
Fred loves cream.
Of
Cream
course he
spinach.
does.
Cream spinach.
Love himself
Yeah,
some
see,
cream.
Fred? Yeah.
Wait, what about canned cranberries? Will you eat canned cranberry jelly?
Maybe that's on the list and we'll have to get to
All
that.
right, let's keep
So number 15 is a raw.
I'm a yes.
It is a cranberry relish. It doesn't do anything
It's
for
delicious.
me. I don't like it.
Don't mess
Now,
with my cranberry
a little
relish.
cranberry in my vodka. We're talking business.
Just move on.
Number 14.
Yes.
Potatoes au gratin for
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
This is Thanksgiving.
You can have potatoes au gratin for any goddamn
Not for
holiday.
Thanksgiving.
I'm a yes.
I like
Are
potatoes.
you a no or a yes?
I like potatoes au gratin, but we're talking about
Yes or
Thanksgiving.
no?
I would say yes.
Okay. See.
Only if the rings from the can are still there.
Exactly, Shayna. Because then you can cut
Then
it
you know
evenly.
then you know it's
evenly
real.
know what to
Then you
cut.
know it's real.
But
So
au gratin
potatoes au gratin.
potatoes are delicious, and sometimes you have to just have the top burnt just a little
Just to
bit.
get that crunch.
Just a crunchy
Yeah.
burnt, like
That-
a creme brulee.
That's got a little couple on the
Yeah,
edges there.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
Now I'm on.
Yeah. All right.
right.
Here-
Two.
That's what I said. I go, how is this
Two
not
for
17?
And first of all, it looks like gravy.
Right. I'm like, how is this not 17?
I do not want soup for Thanksgiving.
Not at all.
Okay.
It doesn't
So we're
come
both
anywhere
no?
near the table.
No,
Why? Soup? Why?
you don't have soup.
Why isn't that 17? How'd that fall to
I don't
13?
know how that went to that.
Right. Fred says, he says, I once made a cranberry and orange marmalade reduction for Thanksgiving.
Ooh, that sounds
Amaze
delicious,
balls.
Fred.
Yeah. Now
Fred's
a
supposed
reduction.
to have me over for dinner. Do you remember he said that? He never had me over for dinner.
Now,
Fred
yeah.
doesn't like me anymore.
That's it.
We
All
have to
right.
call his wife.
This one, wet
Wet
stuffing.
Is that like stovetop stuffing?
Yeah. So it's the stovetop, not the stuff that you put in the bird, but it's the stovetop.
I like stovetop stuffing.
Yeah, I do too.
So
That's
I'm
why.
a yes. Are you a yes?
Yeah, I'm a yes with that.
How is that number 12?
I don't know, but why is it on the list? It's
delicious.
Thanksgiving. It's
And
stuffing.
It's stuffing.
Right.
All right.
But now this year, of course, we're
because
low.
There's a Christmas tree on it or something.
And this year we're low carb, so probably not. Right.
That sucks to be you.
Yeah.
I'll be having stuffing.
You're going to be having Amish stuffing. This is a great one too.
What?
Number 11.
Ham? Ham is a
As a
not
side-
eat?
As a side dish for Thanksgiving.
Why not?
Because it's Turkey Day. Why would you have ham?
But some people have turkey and ham.
No.
So you're not.
I'm a
eating
no.
ham on
I'm a no to
Thanksgiving.
ham.
You're a no.
That's Easter. Yeah.
I'm a yes.
Shana says stuffing moist. Don't pass an opportunity to say moist.
Oh, she
Yeah.
is right.
Yeah, it is moist, not
I like
wet.
that. That's true.
Not
Moist
wet.
and wet.
So yeah, I'm a no.
So you're
I'm a no.
home on ham.
Here's one for you. Now,
Macaroni and cheese.
Mac and cheese is coming in at number 10 for the worst side dish of Thanksgiving. Here's what I know. You ain't from the South.
Seriously.
You ain't from the South.
Macaroni and cheese is delicious on Thanksgiving.
Always.
Always. Okay.
Period. And not crab. I mean, get that good, rich saucy
Yes. Like
with
the
baked
Velveeta,
again. Yeah,
like
right?
that kind
Oh,
of, like,
yeah.
yes.
Absolutely. What? Not a big fan.
Of what? Is he asking about the ham?
Has to be done
or
right.
the...
No, he's saying the mac and cheese.
Well, mac and cheese is just delicious
Well,
all the time.
These aren't Spanish side dishes, Eddie. So
Oh my
I'm
god.
just letting you know.
Oh my god.
All
All
right.
right.
Here's one.
Green
Number 9.
bean casserole.
Number 9 comes in green.
I'm not a
bean
fan of green
casserole.
bean casserole.
That should be number 1. I think it's gross.
It's so gross.
Throw up.
All right. Great.
Yes. Green bean is
I
horrible.
mean, I like fresh green beans.
I don't.
I know, but you.
But green bean casserole is
green
just
bean
gross.
casserole is just disgusting.
Yeah,
Why don't you
gross.
just pour the can of cream of mushrooms all over it
It's
and
gross.
throw up?
Yeah, it gags me. It's just
Disgusting.
yeah. I'm with you. That should be number 1, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
All
just
right.
gross.
Caramelized sweet potatoes.
What?
I mean, that's delicious.
No.
What is wrong with
How
you?
does this even get
How
on
does
there?
it get to number 8?
Right. Caramelized
I
sweet potatoes.
Love sweet potatoes.
Right? Here's what they say. Adding extra sugar to nature's candy is blasphemous when it results in this syrupy mess. It's not a syrupy mess if it's caramelized and done well.
First of all,
Look at how good
let
that
me just
looks.
tell you.
Mm.
You know how you can also caramelize your sweet potato is you wash them
Yeah.
and you leave them a little wet or moist for Shayna, and you put them in a crock pot.
Yeah.
And all you do is put a pinch of brown sugar on it. A pinch. and you let it cook for 4 hours in a
And
crock
get a nice
pot.
crusty.
It's
caramelized.
crusty, it's caramelized, it's delicious, and it's healthy.
Shayna, really? This today years old
was the mac and cheese. What?
Oh no,
Shayna,
absolutely one of the
where does
best.
she live?
I swear to God, Shayna, it is done right, and it's got to be baked, right?
It has to be, because it has to be a little crunchy on the top
and
gooey in the middle.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
Eddie does love brown sugar.
See, but trust me on
But he
this.
ain't talking about the stuff he put on your potatoes. If you know what I'm talking about.
Eddie,
Oh, shoot.
He's a newborn.
That's
He's a
right.
newborn.
He does.
Move on.
If you know what I mean. I do, brother. I know what you mean. Yeah, so caramelized sweet potatoes shouldn't even be on this list.
Seriously.
It is absolutely one of the best side dishes for Thanksgiving.
Try making your sweet potatoes that way.
Corn pudding.
What the fuck is corn pudding?
So some people may call it cream corn.
I like cream corn,
but it's a little bit more dense, I think.
No,
Fred, help us out with corn pudding.
Nope. I'm a hard no.
Yeah. I'm not a big. I don't like cream corn.
Yeah.
And so corn pudding. Yeah. Now, what about cornbread with chunks of corn in it?
I like cornbread. You know, I just
with a little piece of corn
Belo's for restaurant. For have you ever been to Belo's in Lake Zurich or Deer Park?
Yeah.
They make cornbread muffins, and it has whole pieces.
Yeah,
of
they
corn
got the whole piece
delicious.
of corn. Yeah.
Yeah, so if that was cornbread, that would be good.
Here's what this is a great one, but you see it all the time.
I mean,
crudité.
I mean, I like a crudité, but ours is an appetizer.
I know, that's what I mean. This is a side dish.
It's not a side dish. It's an appetizer.
Hey, I tell you what. Why don't you bring something? And they show up with the Jewel Osco crudité.
The crudité. For those listeners
with
who
the dried ass
carrots,
carrots,
we have a crudité is a vegetable tray.
Yeah, it's the cauliflower, the cherry tomatoes, some carrots, broccoli, a little celery, broccoli,
a little bit of dill dip, or ranch.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like to have a veggie tray before. It's like an appetizer.
Yeah, but that's not for Thanksgiving.
For an appetizer, like while people are coming.
That's like Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh,
that's Super Bowl Sunday, right?
I'm a yes.
So crudité, I'm a no with at Thanksgiving. Now this is going to make you vomit.
Oh my God, I can't even look.
This is going to make you vomit. And if anybody out there listening is into this, then let me know.
Oh my God.
Creamed onions.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I just can you get rid of the picture? Wait, Fred, are you there? Why would anybody make creamed Vidalia
onions?
Vajayjay onions. It looks like somebody shit out their creamed corn.
I have never even heard of creamed onions.
Okay, you got it off the
screen. And again, how does this get higher on the list or closer to the number one? I guess
because it's the worst.
Yeah, so we're closer. We're closer. Okay, yeah. I was going reverse, but yeah. So this should beat out caramelized yams and macaroni and cheese.
100%.
Those shouldn't even be on the list. Right. Creamed onions is the grossest thing.
Worse.
Google creamed onions.
It's the worst thing you'll ever see.
And just let us know if you'd eat this.
All right, what is this?
This is an interesting one to me.
Yeah, but people have a salad, ambrosia salad.
Ambrosia salad.
I actually am not a fan of ambrosia salad. Only because I don't like the consistency. I like the whipped cream and I like the cherry, but I don't like the crunch of what a pear or whatever it's in it.
Pear.
What's in it? Is it pear?
Yeah, and then you get a little crunch probably from the
celery,
the pineapple.
Yeah, and celery. So I'm not a fan of the ambrosia salad, and I would say no on that one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of ambrosia salad either.
Yeah, I agree. That's not great.
And there's coconut in it too, or something. There's just a lot of bad texture in there, and the marshmallows, so you're like gumming some stuff, and then there's crunchy things. Gross. It really throws you off. So ambrosia salad bad. All right, this doesn't make sense.
What is it?
This shouldn't even be on the list. This is what you were just talking about. Sweet potato casserole.
Shut up.
At number 3. So this is like
the worst, the top 3 worst side dishes for Thanksgiving is a sweet potato casserole.
And now
this list.
This is the brown sugar that you were talking about. A little bit of marshmallow on there.
No.
This is heaven on a spoon.
It's literally my favorite thing to do is to take some of the sweet potato casserole.
Yeah.
Put it on your fork.
Yeah.
Then take a small piece of turkey and put it at the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's like literally a mouthful of an explosion in your mouth.
Creamed onion looks like something the cat participates.
I agree with you, Shayna. It was so disgusting. I hope you saw the photo that we saw, because that was disgusting.
It is. It is so
How
bad.
is sweet potato casserole on the worst things for Thanksgiving?
And the third from the most worst.
Right. I mean, Vidalia onions are not as bad as this.
Come on.
Creamed onions.
Green bean casserole?
Are better.
Right.
Than sweet
There's a better
potato
side
casserole.
dish than this.
There is nothing better than this.
No,
especially with the crispy burnt marshmallows.
Tell me when you've had a bad sweet potato casserole.
I've never had a sweet potato casserole.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god!
Right, absolutely.
All right, what else?
All right, number two. We're getting close to one. Number two, worst Thanksgiving side dish. Thing ever.
Mixed vegetables.
Boiled mixed vegetables.
I mean, they're not wrong.
That's right.
They're not wrong.
Not at Thanksgiving.
I mean, not ever.
And this is the peas, carrots, corn mixed vegetables with the little green beans.
You should never eat those.
No. That is high school or grade school cafeteria food.
That's like, you have to have your vegetable serving.
We'll call these vegetables.
Have a half a cup. Yeah. Of processed, rehydrated.
Oh my gosh. It's just,
that's a no.
That is absolutely great. I would agree with that. Number two, the number one, worst side dish. The number one worst side dish.
Tell me when it's up
to have at Thanksgiving.
Okay, ready? Can I look?
Go with it.
What? Bullshit! God damn it, Shayna! It's the canned cranberry sauce with the ridges.
With the ridges.
Are they fucking kidding me?
Canned cranberry sauce.
No, wait, that is the best thing ever. I'm playing this. This game is over.
Absolutely the worst.
Fire your producer who came up with this.
Let's see what they say. If the skin crawling perfect can shape and the way it slithers from said can of this congealed atrocity isn't enough to keep you away, I'm not sure your dinner can be served. At best, it's a gritty gel tarnishing juicy turkey slices and so the ghost does not agree with this. That was a pear.
This pear.
It was a pear like that.
This heavy pear. Just fell from what?
Just got thrown off of.
What was
just
that?
Just got thrown off of a bookshelf on the other side of the.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see this pear, and I want you to hear it. Ready? It's quite heavy.
Yeah.
And this pear just flew across the room.
Literally just flew across the room. And,
I'm out. Hold on. I got my rock.
Now, the studio ghost, we all know that the studio ghost is here. Buddy, I didn't make the list. Listen,
he's upset about the canned cranberry sauce.
You love canned cranberry sauce.
It's from the 1950s, and the ghost is probably from the 1950s.
You love, and trust me, good. It's cool. I'm not a big canned cranberry. Again, cranberry juice goes in with the vodka, but I'm glad he didn't drop something on my head this way.
That's really weird. It's always over there.
It was a throw too, because when I show you where it was to where it is now, you're gonna be like, "What?" Yeah,
we gotta call. What's her name?
It's crazy. The ghost called. BS and left.
He did, Eddie, because he was pissed off too. You know why? Because what idiot put sweet potato casserole as the third worst thing ever?
And Shayna's like, if you do it right, it makes a cool sound.
It does make that sound. What's the best part is you have to shake
it a little bit. Yep.
And then it jiggles like my thighs.
That's right. So anyway, here's the whole thing as we prepare for Thanksgiving, and you're going to have this beautiful Amish Thanksgiving. Hallelujah. But I love these things because you're like, okay, this is a fan favorite by millions of people around the United States. I don't recall a Thanksgiving where I didn't see a canned cranberry
100%
on the table.
Fucking sweet potato casserole.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like un-American to not have sweet potato casserole and wet stuffing.
And or caramelized jams. I mean,
stuffing.
Yeah.
Like everybody has wet stuffing. Nobody eats dry stuffing.
Listen, the Native Americans, they had sweet potato casserole. That shit. They've had that.
And
The Indians
cranberries.
and cranberry in a can.
I can't. I'm so upset. What is this?
Yeah.
What
Alice loves the canned cranberry.
What website is this?
But why do they call it? Why do they call it cranberry sauce? It's not a sauce. It's like a moldy thing, right? I mean it's like
a
Jello
sauce,
mold.
but it melts. It gets saucy.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't eat it.
I never know.
So when you slice it,
Yeah.
and then you can like cut it a little bit, it starts to get runny.
Oh, I don't.
So the juice comes out, and then it fills your plate
So
with
it's
a little
like a
bit.
gusher.
It's like a gusher. Exactly. It's like a gusher.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic, and it bursts in your mouth.
Listen, buddy, that's still freaking me out a little bit.
And I'm trying to talk about it because I am petrified of ghosts.
Literally.
So, well, I think that is an interesting thing. So what we'll have to do is we're going to have to.
So what would you put as the number one worst? It has to be the caramelized onion or the
boiled Brussels sprouts.
The creamed onions.
The creamed onions or the boiled Brussels sprouts.
Have to be number one.
Number one, number two. Yeah. But so here's what we're going to do. So not next week, because next week.
Because congeal sounds so appetizing.
I know that's true.
It does. Yeah.
We are out next week. We're going to do the best of because we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yep.
The following week, I would like a full report
on
what you served at your Thanksgiving table.
Yeah, and
take a photo of it.
Yes.
On your plate, and I will take a photo of my Amish buffet.
Yes.
And then we will report
And you'll
back.
also shoot me a picture of your pie.
I will show you a picture of my creamed pie next to my brassiere or my undies.
Anybody got a cigarette?
That's hilarious. So it's great. But I do want everybody to go around and tell everybody, stop looking, what they're thankful for. So I will tell you today, I had a meeting that Eddie Martinez was not there, or you. And just saying, Eddie. And we were talking. We ended it with, what are we thankful for? Yeah. So I think we should end tonight with, what are we thankful for? So what are you thankful for this year?
You go first.
Well, I'll tell you what I said. Yeah. I said that I was thankful for the listeners who don't know, less than 6 years ago, I got my career in real estate after my marriage ended from my dickhead ex-husband being a cheating scoundrel and liar. And I didn't know how I was going to support myself. So I got my real estate license, and I have built a life by design, not by default.
Right.
That has allowed me to do community activism, to community service, and to change lives of many people. And so I'm thankful that I have a career that allows me to serve the community and be there for my children. And it gives me a happy life balance. So I'm blessed for my career. And of course, my kids.
That is great.
What about you?
Here's the God's honest truth is I am absolutely thankful for all of our hundreds of thousands of listeners, everybody who tunes in to 21/6 The Net and its wacky and weird shows day after day after day. I can't tell you the amount of thanks just putting this weird idea together and growing it to 5.3 plus million listeners and having friendships with people I don't even know just because we share kind of the same thoughts and ideas is absolutely fantastic. I am so thankful for people like you who give up your time to come and do stupid shows like this.
And the ghost. We're thankful for the ghost.
And the ghost for throwing that. And you know, and more than ever, I'm blessed beyond belief to have just all my kids and parents and, you know, brothers, sisters, everybody healthy and safe. So
good.
Yeah. And just, you know, 2021 has been just an outstanding year for me personally and the Jones family. And I just, you know, I hope it keeps rolling into 2022.
Me too. I wish that for you.
Yeah.
And I wish for all of our listeners that you take a little bit of time and talk about what you're thankful for. We've all gone through the last 18 months of hell on earth. And we came out on the other side. We'll be in the history books of living through a global pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's good time that we start being thankful for what we have.
And just to leave you with this as we sign off, and we'll be back after Thanksgiving, is do you really need a doctor in Washington, D.C. to tell you that you can celebrate with your family and friends? The answer to that's probably no. Tune in tomorrow. We've got innovative strategies. It's going to be Uncle Pete has taken the week off. He's just catching up on some things. So it's a rerun of Uncle Pete in the morning. But innovative strategies with Bill Hasse going to be in at 9 o'clock. And then at 12:30, our good friends from Fellowship of Faith and questions you never thought you could ask in church. So for all of us here at 216 The Net, we wish you a great and safe evening. And remember that, hey, if it's with her, anything goes. She's Bremer. I'm Jones.
Bye, everyone.